What up, y'all? Welcome back. Church Clothes episode 2 of the new year. Everything you need to know about high school to succeed. Alright, so here we are. We're doing it up again. New video. Welcome back. If you liked and subscribed last time and let me know in the comments, your name will go right here, right now. These are all the people. These are your shout outs. If you added your Instagram account, it's there too. But if you didn't, you should really do that. You should really do that. And then you'll get a shout out, and then hopefully you'll see it. I'll see it. Other people will see it. And then we'll all just be seeing all this content. That's amazing. But without further ado, we're going to start talking about high school and the life of high school. And I think, as we all know, high school was not the best. Just gonna pause there. Just let that sink in. It's true. It's true. It just is. High school, clearly, there were some people who loved it and thought it was great, and now everybody's friends. And then there were some people who hated it and has no friends from high school. And then there were people like me. And this is what I looked like in high school. Check it. This is me in like sophomore or junior year, and this is just the gloriousness of the whole thing. This is high school as a whole. This is a mood. This is what I would call a mood. But it's definitely not the best. There's reasons to that. Socially, it could be fun. You get to hang out with all your friends that you grew up with and get to know people on a better level and make some lifelong friends, and it's super great. And I can tell you right now, I have a few of those. And they are seriously some of my best friends. Let's talk about school. What you need to do to succeed. And I'm going to break it down to three things. The first thing that you need to do to succeed is be you. Be yourself. Be yourself. Because if you're not yourself, then people don't get to know you for who you really are. And that just kind of creates an issue between, like, if you're not being who you really are, and then people get to know that side of you that's like fake, then you get to like have fake relationships, so to speak, and that's just not fun. So I would say be who you really are. That is the number one thing. If you like something and other people don't like it, that's okay. If you don't like something that other people do like, that's okay. Just do you. It's really the best thing that I can give you. As a college sophomore, it's difficult to look back on the past and realize, wow, that was rough. But at the same time, it's also really good to look back on the past and learn from it. So that's one. As a high school freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, the second thing I can give you is reach out. The whole reason that I stayed in on Friday nights and didn't go out was because I didn't reach out to people who were going out. Therefore, I wasn't invited as much because I wasn't like purposefully pursuing these relationships. Along with that is they, when you don't reach out, somebody doesn't know, and it's not their fault. So that's what I would say. Reach out to people, connect with them on a different level, and just and try to just find a group that you can connect with, that you can grow with, and all that. The last thing I will tell you is stop caring what other people think. Other people are. I'll give you this. You should care about 15 people's opinion. 15. I'll give you 15. I feel like that's generous. But I'll give you 15. And I'll break it down for you. Your family, so 1, 2, or 3, 4, however many are in your family. I have 3 other people in my immediate family. I have me, my mom, my dad, and my sister. So 3 people for me right there. 2 mentors for me. It was my pastor. 3 mentors. My pastor, my youth leader, and my track coach. So there's 6 people right there. And then it was, and then my friends. So then I would count roughly 4 to 9 friends that I like really wanted their opinion on most things. But outside of those 15 people, there isn't anybody who knows you well enough outside of what I would say those 15 people, like your closest friends, your family, and your mentors. There probably isn't somebody that knows you well enough to really have a say on your opinion, or have a say on your life with their opinion. And I will tell you that this comes at a cost. Like if you hear something that if you hear a criticism, but you only hear it once and it just kind of whatever from somebody who doesn't really matter, or their opinion doesn't really affect you, then let that go. But if you hear that red flag, if you hear that criticism, if you hear that red flag over and over again from people who may not matter as much what their opinion is about you to people who do matter, or whose opinion do matter to you, definitely take account of that. But with that, those are my top 3 things that I think you should learn and get comfortable with to succeed in high school, because when it gets to college, you get to be a whole new person all on your own, and when you do that, you are taking responsibility for yourself, taking responsibility for your friendships, for your career, for your schooling, pretty much everything. And that is why when you do these things in high school, it sets you up for success in the real world, in college, in just a whole new light. So with that, thanks for watching. Next week, I want to let you know, next week we are starting a brand new podcast, the Church Clothes podcast. It's going to be awesome. Super excited. We're going to start with, some sort of series. I'll let you guys know on Instagram. It's going to be awesome. If you haven't followed me on Instagram, it's here. If you like and subscribe, you should do that. If you haven't liked and subscribed, you should do that. And then you should let me know in the comments, because when you do, I shout you out. And it's going to be a whole list by the time we get to the end of the month. It's going to be awesome. But with that, peace.